brand new episode of Coffee in a Boardroom at Septis. I am Charu and I'm your host, and we're back again in our boardroom. Today, we have a very special episode lined up for you because it's the best time of the month today. It's the monthly product roundup time. And today's episode is very exciting because we are here with a new innovation of ours, which is the CRM AI Copilot. It's an introductory episode for everyone to know what it is exactly and what are the features of it and everything like that. So to give you a one-line introduction about it, it is a Salesforce productivity powerhouse for your CRM, and it is built on Septis's flagship product 200 OK. And the rest of the things we are going to talk to our guest, who is a very special one because he is the product owner of 200 OK, and he's coming here for the first time. His name is Mr. Praveen Kumar Patro. As I said, he's the product owner. Hello Praveen, welcome to the show.
Hello Charu, and hello to the viewers. Thank you so much for having me here. This is my first time, so I'm a little nervous, and pardon me on my grammar or vocabulary skills.
For my guests, like after multiple rejections from Praveen, he's finally here on our show. And so it's going to be really fun because AI is the buzz right now, and we have come up with our own innovation. So it's pretty exciting to talk about and tell to our viewers. So to kick things off, Praveen, you let us know, and especially I am very excited for this. Like, what exactly is CRM AI Copilot, and how is it going to help Salesforce users, and who exactly is it going to help?
All right. So to start with, if you ask why the name is CRM AI Copilot, right? So since we all know that Salesforce is famously known for CRM, right? And whenever, let's say, you are in a journey in your CRM and you need a Copilot to make this journey smooth and more efficient.
Right.
So that's why we thought of coming to why always human intervention now, since AI is coming all over the world and everyone is looking for it. So this AI Copilot is designed specifically to enhance the Salesforce experience of the, even though it is only CRM, but I would not be biased with the CRM. It can be any persona inside the Salesforce organization. It could be a sales rep, it could be a marketing guy, or it could be a service agent also. Apart from that, it could also be a Salesforce admin who is trying to automate his daily routine task and whatever he's trying to do, right? So how this AI Copilot can help them to make their work efficient, and like if you say, let's say I'm doing some repetitive task on a daily basis, and if I can reduce even 30 minutes a day, you can think of, right? If you calculate 5 days a week and then the month and year, right? How many hours I will save for this? And as people say that AI, artificial intelligence, is going to replace the job of people, but I would not agree with this completely. But I would say, but if you're not adaptive or you're not learning how to use AI, then definitely you might be replaced someday.
Right.
So that's the buzz here, and we are trying to get onto that.
Yeah. So, Praveen, as you said, AI is the buzz and everyone is using it today. And if you don't use it, then of course you'll be replaced one day. So going from there, you must have talked to a lot of prospects, early adopters. So what information you got from them, like day-to-day operations? How is CRM AI Copilot? Like we talked, right? Like 30 minutes a day, and then we calculated. But on a day-to-day operation, how is CRM AI Copilot helping that sales guy or that marketing guy? And what are those information or pain points that you must have gotten from the early adopters or the prospects, as you call it?
Well, there are various points, but to be specific, I'll talk about one scenario that we just came across. One of our customers who is India-based customer, and they are focused on real estate, and they cater their product to the brokers,
right?
And their end users are the brokers, right? So their pain point was, see, how much we implement whatever, how fancy sounding CRM, AI, everything is fine.
Yeah.
But end of the day, if it is not working for the end user, that
It
is
goes to
counting to
scrap.
zero, right?
Yeah.
So they said that, see, our ground level users, end users, brokers who are going to use it, they are little weak with the English
Tech
or
side of things.
vocabulary and tech
Yeah.
side. They are not able to make the optimal use of the system. They are not like the advisors who are, let's say, making the inquiries, or the people, those who are coming for site visit and all,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
The brokers.
The typical real estate users, right?
So let's say how we can solve their problem. So they also came up with a couple of use cases which we tried live in front of them, and to be surprised, we had also not tried with Hindi.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
and we just tried in Hindi. We asked a couple of questions like, मुझे बताओ मेरा लास्ट मीटिंग कब था और मीटिंग में क्या हुआ था. And on a go, the AI replied. It interpreted the Hindi. It typed in Hindi. Since before that, I would like to put one great feature that we have is we have speech to text feature.
Yeah.
Which you can speak and it converts to text, and it will interact with the AI. It will get the answer. So we asked this in Hindi, and it was so good to interpret it, convert it to English, and then get the relevant answer. And it replied back in Hindi.
Right.
Yeah.
So incredible.
Yeah, and even if you are not able to read that, we also have a read out loud feature in our product that I was able to hear that in Hindi as well.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's how a couple of use cases also I would like to mention here. Like they said, like they keep calling someone, since they are not able to use the system. They keep calling their back office to ask how many leads I have today, how many leads are open, how much I need to follow up today. Give me this document, that document. So we have been able to automate also this. Let's say that the broker went on to a deal with someone, with this provider who is giving the service. So we want to generate a broker agreement, let's say, or any proposal. So he can ask to the AI, hey, create a broker agreement for me. So it just goes and takes all the relevant data, which we say the grounding. Since the AI will not have our personal data that is sitting inside Salesforce, right? So we do the grounding, which takes the CRM data. It takes all relevant things and then cooks it and gives us the perfect requirement.
Relevant.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So as you said, real estate, and I heard you say that AI is a very hot topic, and the fancy buzzwords that are there, AI, CRM, that's all fine. But if tomorrow I go into the market and I am looking for my Copilot, as you say, my most concern, I mean the best concern that I would have would be data security. So how is our CRM AI Copilot taking care of those security concerns that, okay, if I am using this, my data is not going anywhere, because we are using n number of LLMs, right? For this, there are multiple integrations. So if that LLM is cooking my data using it, how am I making sure that my data is not going anywhere else, or the machine learning is not training the LLMs on my personal information? So what do you have to say about the security concern side of things?
Okay, that's a great question again. So definitely, if you see the enterprises or whoever is using the ERPs or CRM, the concern is data, right?
Yeah.
And data is everything. But we also need to understand that AI is nothing without data. Right?
Yeah.
If we want some customized reply back from AI based on our data, so we need to feed that data to AI to get the answer, correct?
Yeah.
So that is called grounding we are doing. So we'll discuss in some other podcast. There is some RAG concept we are doing. So we give the data or the CRM data, which goes to the AI. It cooks and gives us the relevant answer. But at the same time, we are also making sure that data is not being shared or retained somewhere. Since now we are using OpenAI API, right? So it has a policy like no retention policy, where it says that your data which goes to OpenAI for the all the informed decision you want to get, right? So it will give you the answer, but the request and response, that are the request, it is going from the CRM to AI, and the response we are getting back to the CRM, those will not be retained. So there is an option for 30 days. It is now it is retained by default. It is off, but for 30 days it will be retained, and then it will be cleared. But they will not be using this data for their AI training their AI for future purpose. But we can also request to not retain for a single day, which we are handling that. So there are two parts if you think from security perspective. One is not sharing the data, I mean enterprise data from CRM to any other third party, any source. They are not keeping it, which I answered. We are maintaining the no retention policy. And the second thing is there are various users inside CRM, right? Different hierarchy. So I, as a executive, I should not see my manager's data, right? I should not see my colleagues' data. Those are all should be I mean whatever access I have, I should be able to see those data, right?
Access driven info, I mean viewership of the information. Correct. Right? Correct. Like if you have that access, I cannot have that, or role based access.
Yeah. And as we know that Salesforce is well known for the trust, right? So we are also following the, now it is rebranded as Einstein Trust Layer. So we respect all the Salesforce OWD settings, all the data security policies. So if some data I do not have access, I cannot get those information, so that I cannot ask AI to give me some others lead information. I will only be entitled to get the information that I am allowed to use. So that is also we are taking care.
Okay. So that is sorted. The data part is sorted. The next question I was about to ask you was the pipeline, like the future enhancements that are going to happen. But before that, I'm going to have a series of all these AI CRM AI Copilot related podcasts. But before going into the pipeline, I would like to ask you those 3 USPs that we have, right? Like, see, even Salesforce has their own Copilot, even Microsoft has blah blah blah. But here in our CRM AI Copilot, what are those top, not 3, top USPs that, okay, if I'm buying this product, I'll get this. So what are those things?
So for now, if you'll see, there are a couple of, like I already mentioned, that we have speech to text, right? Which makes you easy if you are not, if for whatsoever reason you're not able to type it, or you're tired of doing it, you can use your language, own language, your comfortable language, and it goes to the AI, it interprets, and it gives you in your comfortable language. That could be one USB. Another interesting USB is BYOL, bring your own LLM. So we are saying that we don't need to stick to OpenAI or any other LLM for say. You can bring your own LLM, and we our AI Copilot will work as an aggregator. So whatever LLM you bring, we fit in or plug into our AI Copilot, and boom, good to go. So the other biggest USP I would say is that as I recently learned that big enterprises are having multiple systems. They're using more than 1,000 plus systems, and if you can imagine how the data would be sitting scattered all across the different systems. So since this AI Copilot is built on our core product, that is 200 OK, which is a base and which helps in smooth integration, and we have best features like in-house features like ETL and all. So this will help us to make any action that is not inside Salesforce. Let's say as a CRM guy, I'm using Salesforce, but I do not have the access to an external ERP where my operation or finance team is using it to create the sales order. to maintain it. But I have to create the sales order as soon as I close an opportunity inside CRM. So I can ask my Copilot to create a sales order, which can go to the ERP system, external ERP system, and it can create on a go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are able to connect the multiple third-party systems as well, and whatever data, if I, let's say I want to see a customer 360 data of an account, for which the let's say the sales orders are sitting in SAP and the invoices are coming from Zoho.
Mhm.
So we can get all those informations, combine it together, and we can get all the detail in one place, so I can take a
Customer
informative
360
decision.
as you say. Right. Praveen, unfortunately, this is the time we have for today, and it has been so enlightening to know more about so much technology that we are using and none of us know, right?
Yeah.
So thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much. Thank you, viewers, and I would like to have more and more podcasts.
Yeah, of
now I'm
course.
interested.
Of course,
So
I'm going to,
let's see
because
how it goes.
this is a huge topic, right? Huge product, and a lot has to be talked about. So we'll have a series of it, and I'm going to get hold of Praveen soon again. So thanks again, and for my viewers, if you want to know more about AI Copilot, CRM AI Copilot, I'm going to put all the relevant links in the description. Don't forget to visit our website 200ok.ai, and if you want to connect with Praveen, who is the product owner of 200ok, as I've already told, I'm going to link his LinkedIn also in the description. So until then, happy integrating, and don't forget to tune in to our next episode. See you on the flip side.